Hello, my name is Kevin Dublin. Rolling in Yukon is 32625. I'm going to be bringing in Joe in a minute. He's already hit me up, told me to send the link. So here we go. I'm going to click on the invite button. Well, invite, copy, go to Facebook. Where's my Facebook at? I'm going to type it. And go to my messages. Shoot, I know last week we had difficulty. I had to start it over about 3 or 4 times. All right, just sent it to him. I had a good week. I believe Joe did too. We did a lot of drills. We practiced some drills from the Craig Jones, some Craig Jones videos off of YouTube. Mainly just controlling the leg from side control and to either get a sweep or pick the other person up. What else did we do? I saw another move from Gordon Ryan, which Joe doesn't like, as you have the grip from, if this one is in the leg weave as you try to go to pass, you grab a collar, and if that starts to get compromised, you push the far side shoulder, you go back. Let me see. Where's Joe? Oh, my eye. I got an eye poke. I got my eye poke last Saturday doing open mat. I got some kind of hematoma, so that I did get checked out. So, and the doctor said that my cornea is not scratched. So I did get some antibiotic and some eye drops. Here's Joe.
Yo,
What's up, man? I can hear you loud and clear.
oh my gosh, we actually got a clean form of communication right off the bat. What's up, man? I am brought to you from another world. I'm floating outside of Conquest right now in spirit. in spirit, anyway. What's going on, man? What's going on?
Man, I was sitting up here vegetating before I called you.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, man, it's almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it was getting kind of late, but everything on mine was going late tonight, so it worked out.
But I did make that ground turkey mixed with some vegetables.
That's what
That's what you made. You made something like that?
Well, no, I don't remember if I told you or not, but I planned on baking some chicken and some potatoes and whatnot. I was going to have a load of baked potato, but I didn't bake them long enough, man, and they were still kind of hard, so that's a bummer. But yeah, that was the plan there. Baked potatoes and some baked chicken. Just some 0-calorie seasoning on it and some barbecue sauce, a little bit.
Yeah.
Keeping it light.
Had some well, before that I had bought some rotisserie chicken. So the rotisserie chicken, I take cut it up and eat it with some A1 steak sauce.
Nice. A1.
So, yeah, try to get out of the habit of eating eating carbohydrates with your meals and shit like that. So
A1.
Well, I don't have any bread. I don't have any bread in my house anyway.
That's like the darker sauce, right? Like the A1.
Yeah.
It's got like Worcester sauce or something in it. That's cool.
Yeah, it's similar, but A1's maybe a tad bit thicker than Worcester sauce. But yeah.
Yeah. But I'm saying it's kind of
it does about the same thing.
I think it has some in it, is what I'm saying. I remember that was a big thing when I was growing up. You either like that or Heinz 57, So it was like one of those things. I liked the Heinz a bit because it was sweeter. But there's those people too that eat ketchup on their steak, man. You ever done that?
Yeah, I've done that, but I got away from eating ketchup. Cutting out the calories. So when I
But
get that,
have you ever
like,
dipped steak though in ketchup? Is what I'm saying.
yeah,
For a condiment, you have.
yeah. But recently, like in the past months, I stopped eating ketchup.
Yeah, that's good. Cut a lot of that stuff out, huh?
Like, well, I mean, I've gotten fries, but I say, okay, I'll get fries. I don't
Yeah,
need to dip them in the ketchup.
yeah. Well, that's
And
cool. I know you say you cut out a lot of bread and whatnot.
yeah, I haven't bought a loaf of bread till after my girl left. But other than that, oh,
That's good.
I got some. I was on Chat GPT,
Yep.
Chat GPT, and it came up with some good topics that I picked.
Such as.
One of them is strategy. Going into the future of next tournaments, we got to come up with a game winning strategy to take down. My strategy from right now going forward would be take down, control, look for points,
Yeah, I
and
definitely.
submission. And
Well,
submission.
I definitely want to be the aggressor, which I usually always am. But I want to. I did a pretty good job this time, but I want to do better at slowing it down, slowing the whole thing down, slowing it down to my advantage. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not just slowing it down for the sake of slowing it down, but slowing it down so I can do what I need to do and keep focused on doing what I need to do. So I'd say that's my main goal is to slow down, focus on one thing, but not tunnel vision on that one thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of my deal right now. But yeah, definitely getting on top and being on top is the way to go as far as that goes. But I mean, it's a good strategy. You have to keep coming up with new things, man. You know, when it when it doesn't work, you always need a new strategy, and it's good that you're able to
Yeah, the
think about it.
strategy, because even if you fail at the takedown, or you come up with something from a failed takedown attempt.
Yeah.
Now you
Well,
got it.
see,
You got them on the surprise.
here's a little bit of that. I had a strategy last time. I just couldn't implement said strategy, and when I was able to implement parts of it, I kind of either got too focused on something else, or I went a little too quick. So uh, it's definitely something I need to work on.
Hmm.
Well, that's what ChatGPT came up with, huh? Strategy.
Well, it just came up with topics,
Yeah, that's good.
and that one I actually shortened it because the original topic was going to be rolling real talk strategy. That was but I shortened it to strategy.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I get it. We got to come up with it's kind of hard though because you don't know what you're walking into really. All you can do is prepare for what you want to do. You can't really I guess you can prepare for a lot of scenarios, but you don't really know, so you can only plan for yourself. So, but it's good. It's a good thing, man. It's still a long ways off. I can tell you that because at least the next AGF, it's like 6 months or something. So
Yeah, that's true.
definitely got
Well,
time to
well, I
work
mean,
on
I
it.
mean, as in strategy, I think that as in strategy goes, come up with a clear strategy, and that's going to be your main goal. So if you want a single leg, single leg, and you pick up the leg, sweep the leg, you gotta practice that one move.
Yeah,
But a lot. I'm not gonna say every day, but it's got to be like ironclad. That's what I'm thinking right now. So one or two takedowns, maybe if it's going to be your hip throw, um, or a single leg, you
yeah,
got to you got to do that more often.
yeah. Hey,
With
man.
with the clinch, with the clinch. and going for it, and then we'll pick up the resistance,
Yeah.
you know.
Uh, yeah. So you said single leg. It made me
I
think
mean,
of something.
if you want single leg, that if that's got to be your move, you got to practice the single leg.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
You know,
that's more would be my preferred thing if I'm going there. But I'm looking for upper body stuff more, trips and whatnot, and an
I mean,
ankle
yeah.
pick.
If you want that, then we can practice trips.
But yeah, I want to work on. I
A
want to. I want to.
particular like choose a particular trip that you want to master.
Yeah, there's a few, man. We
One
just
or
haven't
two.
been able to get to that lately. There's some stuff that I've been wanting to do like that, work on my ankle pick more and
Oh yeah, I remember you calling the ankle pick.
and the back foot sweep. I forget what it's called. I mentioned it to Journey the other day. She told me, but I can't remember the name. But when you do the L step and you pull them, but instead of kicking the front foot, you kick that back foot as they're stepping and just kick it out from under them.
What position are you starting in?
The standing, a collar and sleeve, and you take that L step and you pull them. And normally you would kick that front foot and trip them because you're pulling them across. But I'm talking about
Oh,
kicking that.
then you sweep the back
But,
leg.
but, but I'm talking about kicking that back foot
Yeah,
through
yeah,
as
yeah,
they
yeah,
as
yeah,
as
yeah.
as they're stepping. Yeah, yeah. I like that one. It's super clean, man. And hey, today you made me think of something though, because you said single leg X. Uh, Jeff started seated when we started our round or whatever, and he
Yeah.
tried to go shin on me and kick my leg up into the air and go into ashy. And as soon as Jeff went shin on shin and started to lift my leg into the air,
Yeah,
I pinned my shin right into his shin, dude. Just pinned his knee into him real hard,
yeah.
and just started cutting in with my shin bone right away across his shin. He was like, ah! I smashed right through that shit, dude. It was pretty
Mm.
funny. I had a good little roll with Jeff, man. He tried to get me. He like towards the end there, but it was cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
I off balance him. So next time when I row with Jeff, I'm having problems trying to elevate him. So that's good for me. Trying to pick him up and move him is hard. So now I'm going to I got to incorporate arm drags.
yeah, I did a real. Yeah,
Man,
he's a sucker for the arm drag, bro. I hit him with the
so when I'm
real
on
good one.
top in half guard,
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull the arm across his body
yeah, that's the way to go. I hit him with the arm drag, and then the
because I've been
Ezekiel in my guard. I used my sleeve.
yeah. So I
Like,
mean, like when I go to X on him, it's hard for me to keep him up in the air.
yeah, well, he's a big
So
boy.
so I'm just thinking in my head, I got to start doing other things. So
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I gotta go for like a what's that overhook more instead of like trying to balance somebody that's not working. I know I got a big guy. I got to go for pull the arm across the body
yeah.
or
Well, think
uh,
about that. Think about that
and,
sweep we did earlier.
and
Remember
try to take the back. Yeah,
from half guard that Darce. Remember that failed Darce thing?
yeah,
Uh, I did that earlier and swept him right over. He got me in that and started to. I on purpose let him get into that half guard position, and
yeah.
I on purpose set up and stuck my arm up to that underhook on that side to see if he would push my head down and go for the Darce.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as he did, I just trapped that elbow and rolled him over, dude. Like
Okay, okay.
I had to use my strength to oopa him, but yeah, that little elbow thing we did earlier worked real good. So I was thinking like a fat man style sweep. All you gotta do is crunch that arm down close to you. You can sweep him, dude. He'll
Well,
sweep.
yeah,
A butterfly is the best way though to get under one side of him or whatever. Hey,
okay.
real quick, shout out to our teammate Eric. It was his birthday today. I don't remember how old he said he was, 30 something. But
Oh,
happy birthday to Eric for him. We came to class, got some rolls. I was like, oh, you can't come to on your birthday, dude. You're gonna get whipped. And then
yeah.
not
We should have
not
put
only
him in the Shark Tank in the
nah, he
pit.
did He did good. I got it once. I put him through some stuff, but he escaped a couple of things, or I just didn't quite have it real good, so I
Yeah.
let go of it. But he he was cool. And then he brought his brother-in-law. I think his name was Zach or something like that.
That. Okay.
I think that's what he said his name was. And he was cool. And I was like, oh no, dude, now we got to whoop this guy too, man. Because
Yeah.
I was like, you can't
What?
bring family and like show. I think you're gonna show off in front of them. But I told him if we whoop your brother-in-law's butt, he'll go and tell stories, and he'll be he'll be like,
Yeah.
man, you go through this every day, bro. This is what happens. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
dude, I gotta get in on that, you know. So
Ah,
he said he was gonna get me, bro, next time. So it was cool though. I had fun. Hey, you know, I've been kind of, you know, not into it a little bit lately, and kind of down in the dumps a little bit
yeah.
about training, and
I remember
uh,
you telling me something about that.
I've really been trying to like be in it, man. But like the last few classes and stuff at noon, I'm trying to be there, but I'm having a hard time like fully, um, you know, committing myself to it and like doing the technique and doing it a little bit of. I'm having a hard time wanting to do it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Just period, and so like and going to class and just you know making the effort, you know. But tonight, dude, I think tonight might have kind of like reinvigorated. I came home happy, dude. I guess is what
Why
I'm
is that?
saying.
Why you think that is?
Well, going into it earlier, I was like, man, I'm not like. I started thinking, am I? I'm kind of. I was thinking, I'm at the point I'm not learning a lot again right now. So it's
Yeah.
like, and I'm kind of doing stuff that I'm not really enjoying so much. So I'm not having so much fun, and I don't feel like I'm learning as much. So I'm kind of like getting the blues about it a little bit, right?
Hmm.
And then I get a guy in there who's trying real hard and like you know he at least knows a little bit of something. And, man, I got to just do what I wanted and wear that dude out and have a good time.
Hmm.
I had a good time, you know, choking up the trial class guy. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, you
So
think you're like going backwards in training ability,
no,
or you're not? You're
maybe I think I'm not
stagnate.
go. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I'm not going forward fast enough, and I'm trying to like make that happen. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
You know, and like, man, I train so much, dude. It's like, I think I'm getting training burnout a little bit, you know, and I don't want that. That sucks. So I'm trying to figure out a way to combat that. You know, I know it's kind of common. They say that's why blue belt's the hardest. You know, it takes a long time.
Well,
This and
what
that.
about a vacation?
No, that's not really in the cards. What kind of vacation you talked about? You talking about a
Well, I mean,
jujitsu vacation?
like a 4 day vacation from jujitsu and weight training.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna happen. That's not probably good for my
Oh,
my mental health and whatnot. And what am I gonna do, man? Eat a bunch of shit, get fat.
you
Yeah,
got more time to watch TV.
fuck all that. Watch a bunch of jujitsu videos. But yeah, it's one of those things, man. But I had fun, is like what I'm saying. Got to beat up on some people a little bit. I think that's all it takes, man. Sometimes you just have a day of beating up on somebody, and you just kind of
Yeah.
you're like, man, that was fun. I hope that guy shows back up again so I can beat him up some more tomorrow.
Oh,
That kind of a thing. So, but it helped. It helped, man. I'm just saying, I'm kind of just you know kind of having the training blues right now.
I got you.
But yeah,
I think that's it's just part of the grind, man. You know,
it is.
sometimes but we just got to get over these humps, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. There is a lot.
Because because if I don't train, I'll be thinking about what I missed.
Hmm. Yeah, I know. I asked too, even like if I wasn't in class, like, what'd you guys do? You know, I want to know.
Right. So I
Hey,
mean, so you want it. So then you're like, I'm sitting. I wasn't doing anything anyway. So I should have just went to class anyway.
yeah. Hey, that was
Hey,
funny.
but
That was funny tonight when Brittany kind of forgot the technique she was trying to teach, and they were like trying to figure it out. Dude, I could tell like they was sweating, bro. After about a minute or two, I could tell the
Oh,
uncomfortableness of
yeah,
everybody staring and just waiting. I was like, oh, that sucks.
yeah.
But
I would have
yeah,
called. I would have called it early.
yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I would have thought. Yeah, I would have started rolling about.
All right, everybody, roll.
Yeah, like at least. I mean, it was still cool, but at least 2 3
Oh, it's
minutes
fine. It's
sooner,
fine. It's fine.
I would have ended that too a little quicker. But hey, we had fun, man.
No, I'm a new coach. She's a new coach.
Yeah, Jeff
I
said
have a lot to learn. She got a lot to learn.
Jeff said I was gonna try and steal her job, and she said you want it, and I go yeah I do. I said but I was like Carlos will be back soon. He'll be taking this class back. And she said she thought he was supposed to be back already, but he's not. He
Oh,
can you see where's my camera going? I can't. Let me see if you can see my. Oh, you can't really see him because he's white. Look at my little panda bear.
hey, another topic Chat GPT came up with was why white belts quit. So
Why?
why do you think white belts quit?
Well, everybody quits, man. Well, it's easy to do something for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 months. You know what I'm saying? And harder to commit to something.
Yeah,
And if you're not fully committed to it, and you're maybe not learning as much, you're not getting striped up and like receiving that reward, as I call it. You might, and you don't have a need to compete. Some people don't like to get beat up, man. It's not for everybody type thing.
yeah, that's true.
They say jujitsu is for everybody, but it's not, man. It takes like there's people that everybody that want at all skill levels. I don't understand why or how somebody could do it and be like, "Oh, it hurts." I'm not. I don't want to do it. You know.
Yeah,
Like
you know,
if it's hurting you, I guess you should stop or whatever. If you do, it's
yeah.
gonna hurt.
Some people are just you're not used to the physicality
Yeah,
that goes along with it.
yeah. And it beats your
Uh,
body up. It beats your body up.
small injuries, small injuries
Yeah.
do occur.
Or even
You
imagine just
know,
like a senior class type thing, or like a very fundamental class where you don't roll and just learn real basic techniques. I imagine that a couple times a week would take it out on you if you're not in shape.
yeah, right,
Beat
right.
your
So
body up. So
you probably like just coming off the couch. Anytime you come off the couch and into the gym,
yeah,
you're going to be sore.
and
And
like
jujitsu works your whole body, so your whole body's going to be sore,
I mean, and
and
like
it
that's
takes
but
time.
yeah, I mean it's probably a little bit of the physical part, but it's the commitment.
Yeah, it's
It's the
time
commitment.
consuming.
It's the commitment. It's tough,
Hey,
man.
bro. Hey, just for you to even be decent, it's time consuming.
Like some people can come in and maybe like, oh, I went for 2 or 3 months and I learned like a trip, a choke. I learned a couple things, and that's good enough if somebody attacks me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That might be all they were looking for out of it, but I don't know, man. I guess that people have their own reasons, but that's mostly what I would imagine. They just can't commit
I
to
think
it.
I think because
It's easy to do
it's time
something
consuming.
short.
If you would ask me, it would be because it's time consuming.
And it's not instantly rewarding. You know what I mean?
Right. It takes a long time to have a reward in jujitsu.
And
Yeah.
and that just show up thing is kind of bullshit. You have to make effort, and really want to do it and get better at it. You can't just, you got to make the effort. So that's a lot of it, man. Just commitment, I'd say, and the cost. The cost and the laundry, bro. Oh my god, the
Yeah,
laundry.
it costs money to get beat up.
Isn't that something? So that's my answer in the long long.
All right. The last one is gym culture.
Mm.
What do you think about uh okay, for me, gym culture would be some schools are more like a military style. You got to bow in, bow out. you got to shake the instructor's hand when you come in.
Yeah.
That was like my old school uh, conquest. You don't have to shake the instructor's hand when you come
Yeah.
in.
I mean, I've been to sort of variations of all three, I would say. Somewhere it's none of that, somewhere it's like what you're talking about, and somewhere it's kind of in the middle. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I think it kind of depends on the place too, you know. But I don't know if that, style of running a gym makes a certain type of athlete. You know what I mean? I just, just maybe where some people train at. Maybe they like that, you know. I,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
I like our culture, as in I think these memes that come out,
Uh huh.
they are promoting culture, as in wrist locks are bad, not bad, but disrespectful.
Yeah.
They're really not, but it's something to get on somebody about.
Now those like unwritten rules like that, I all that I think is kind of poo poo and like that. Oh, you can't you shouldn't sub somebody from their guard, and shit like that. I
Yeah,
think all that's a bunch of poo poo. But I like the respect and the honor part of it.
yeah,
Like you're
yeah.
do
That's yeah,
like you're doing
yeah,
something honorable. So I like to bow onto the. I don't always do it, but when I think about it, I do like to bow onto the mat, and I always go to the instructor, whoever's instructing the class or whatever, and shake their hand and say hi when I get there, and when I leave, I thank them. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
for the most part, if I can, and I think about it, so I'm for that part of it. I'm even okay with if you're late, waiting until you get called onto the mat. You know, it's just if you don't like that though, and you're lazy and you're like, oh, I pay here, it's open, I can just come and go, or whatever. Then that's you. You need to find that kind of a gym, but that's
yeah.
also the kind of instruction you're gonna get probably too, and like the
Man,
and the you might get shown a move and whatnot, or I don't know if you're gonna get you know I don't know. I was gonna say as much of a personal touch, maybe, but yeah, I don't really care, man. I'm not for all that though, where it's like you can't train elsewhere.
oh
You
yeah,
can't
that's one too. That's an old
you
one.
you you
That's an
can't
old one. That's an old one I used to believe in.
you can't try and do some fucking thing you saw on the internet. Like, don't you dare
Yeah, that's
come.
one.
You
That's
know what I
one.
mean? Uh, I think it's cool. I like the open door policy of like, hey, what do you think about this? Or whatever. And I look at the training thing. If you pay to go there, and learn, it's like that's the service you're getting, and you can go and do whatever the fuck you want. It's like if you eat at McDonald's, you don't owe McDonald's shit. You can go to Burger
Yeah,
King if you want. You know what I mean, or whatever. You just choose to go regularly to this place. So I don't have a problem with that either. Uh, or
no, but
like,
a lot of this.
or like sharing. But if they're like, hey, like how we're getting new rash guards and new gear and stuff, they're like,
Yeah,
hey, if you want it, you can order it. I'm like, cool, that's cool. But they're like, hey, you gotta have this and you gotta have the new shit, to go here, and you gotta pay for testing and
yeah,
like that.
that would be
I,
bad
I'm not for
if
that.
you had to
I'm not.
buy the rash guard
Yeah.
just to be in class. But
Yeah. I mean, to have one, I think you
it
should
looks
have
nice though.
one. I think you should have one.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one, but it shouldn't be mandatory.
I think you should. The first time you train there, should get one from the place you go there to. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh
as
yeah,
if it,
part of your package
like
deal.
if you go to Conquest and yeah, and you sign up and like you get your gi, like I think that should be,
Oh yeah, get a gear
here's
rash guard.
yeah, here's your shorts and your rash guard too. We'd like you to wear these, but especially if you compete, have it for comp. But then when it comes time for your new ones, and that's just if you want them or not. You know what I mean? Because some places do that. They just throw all that shit in mandatory, and your first deal, it's a few hundred extra bucks, and then after that, it's just like. But yeah, man, a
So
lot of the
yeah, I've been at
places, I won't go to one of those like super militant places because sometimes I'm late, or
right.
whatever. And I do pay to be there, and I do want to be totally respectful and learn, but I don't want to be fucking owned. You know what I mean? Type of a thing. So I like the open door policy and that whole thing. And I'm for the cross training and all that shit. Like I said.
But you know what? I enjoy the I enjoy most of the gym culture that we do have. Like
Yeah.
lining up by rank. Um, you know,
Yeah.
having some sort of hierarchy with the
That
coaches and staff. I
that's
do I do like I do like that.
yeah. That's respect for the sport and for people that come before us. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
and paves the way. That's kind of how I feel about that. So I like that too, man. That, you know what I'm saying? When we line up, and that's the way to
I
do
know
it.
it's not really necessary, but I kind of enjoy it. I enjoy I enjoy teasing people about trying to beat me up. Disrespecting. Whatever I can tease somebody about
Yeah,
that won't make them feel bad.
yeah.
I
That part of the culture you're talking about. Our gym is fun. We have a fun gym. You know what I mean?
yeah
We talk up during class. Even to the coach. Kind of. There's places. There's no fucking way you would say some smart ass thing to the coach during some technique. Or whatever. But
yeah.
yeah, I like it. I like how we have it.
I like talking shit. Long
And
as it's not gonna hurt anybody's feelings.
we take jabs at each
I
other.
don't try to hurt anybody's feelings
Yeah, and
on purpose.
we take jabs at each other. We're trying to always beat each other, but in a fun way, and we're trying to make be better and make each person better and bring us all up together, man. So I like it. We got a good thing going on, man, at our spot. I think honestly it could expand to a larger location with more students, So, but it seems like it. We have some pretty packed classes. But I don't know how it goes. I don't know how the numbers work, but it seems like we could do with a bigger gym. You know what I mean? It'd be pretty rad. Pretty rad. Where'd you go, Kevin? Man, you went all Ghostbusters on me.
Oh, I'm right here.
Yeah, I know. Kevin ain't. The lights went out. I can't see nothing but Kevin's one eye glowing.
I'm gonna give me a whole avatar.
A whole ass avatar. Is it gonna be blue skinned? Nope.
It could be.
It's funny. Hey man, that 5:30 pic you got posted from No Gi yesterday.
Yeah.
You look good, man. You,
Thank
you
you.
look
Thank you.
you look
Thank you.
jacked in the picture, dude. I was like, hell yeah. I was looking at. It, I was like, where am I at? Where am I? I was like, oh yeah, I didn't go to this class because I knew, between me and Swede and
Yeah.
Mason, we'd be the tallest ones in the picture. That's all I did was look for the tall guys, and I'm like, oh, I'm not in there.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was cool. It looks like I missed a fun class. It looks like there was a big guy there, like a big guy that was bald with like a blonde
Yeah. I
mustache
mean,
or a blonde beard, maybe.
yeah. Chelsea and Autumn commented on that I'm looking more muscular.
Ah, good. Oh, good. How are your legs feeling, by the way?
Oh, my legs feel fine, man.
Good.
Uh, my knee from that we were doing that the Jacob's ladder.
Yeah.
I thought my knee was kind of going to hurt.
Yeah,
But it turns out that it's not hurting.
bro. I love watching you die on that thing, dude. It's tough, man. It's tough. The first time I ever got on one, dude, it was like I think I went for a minute or two straight. You know what I mean? But I can't remember for sure. But I remember it was very hard, a lot harder than I remember it being back in like high school or whatever. And but yeah, that was good, man. And then we did those Bulgarian split squats. We've been adding those in a little bit, and the squats with the medicine ball, just the standing
Yeah.
squats. It's been good. What'd you think of that little circuit train that we did today towards the end? With the we went in between the hack squat,
Oh yeah, that was good, man. That
the
was
the
good. I mean,
the,
anything that
the
get me used to squatting and picking the motherfucker up, you know.
It was cool because it was like we got 5 reps in, which isn't a ton, but it was like you went boom, 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 boom between 4 different areas.
Right, right.
So it was like 5 hack squats and then 5 standing squats and then 5 different kind of curls or 10 curls, whatever. Well, I think it was 5, right?
Yeah.
5 curls
Getting
and then 5 back raises and then just boom, boom, boom.
right, right, right.
So it's
Me,
like,
for me, getting over my I guess some certain fears that I didn't know I have, and getting into different positions. That's about it.
yeah. Well, I wanted to
Uh,
do that more for cardio and conditioning. That's why the shorter reps with a burst, with like a little strength burst in between, and
yeah,
then all between all 4 machines. Like I wanted little bursts of energy, little bursts of energy for a prolonged time. That's why we did multiple sets of those little things. Tonight I went and hit rear delts, man. I did just a fairly short regimen with about I think 5 different exercises or so. I did the
yeah.
six to 8 reps to fail, and I went with a decent weight. The first was side lats. I started with the 15, and I ended up making it to the 35s. I think I failed on the. I couldn't do 6 with the 35s. And then the next one was same thing, was lateral raises, but you bent over 90 degrees, like put your chest on something or whatever, so you were bent over and throwing it out to the side. So I did like a few sets of that. I couldn't go very heavy on that though, maybe like 20 or 25 pounds.
You said that works your rear
The
delts.
the rear delt, yeah, this whole
Okay.
area right here, look at that, it's popping. And so right after that, it was so immediately you go to the the butterfly chest press, but you can
Yeah.
turn it backwards and have the handles in the front. So it was sets of that, 6 to 8 to fail, and I got up to about, I don't know, maybe like 150, 160, and then immediately after that it was straight arm barbell curls.
Yeah.
I did a few sets of that, 3 or 4 sets. Those were 8 to 10 though, and then immediately after that it was with uh, the V-shaped bar or
Yeah.
the straight handle bar push downs, six to
Okay.
eight, 6 to 8. I only did about 3 or 4 sets, and then after that it was dips, sets of 5, only reps of 5. Uh, I think it was supposed to be five sets of 5 or until fail.
Five, six, to
I
five.
just took 10 pounds off each time till I got tired and couldn't do it.
Oh, burnout. You did the
Yeah,
burnout.
yeah, but I didn't start out too heavy, maybe like 60 pounds off. So I went 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, and then another set of 20. So I did like 7 sets, maybe of
Support
5.
your local Indian casino.
But that was it. That's all I did. Those few things, and I'm feeling it, bro. It was like supersets though, like circuit train. No real,
Mm.
just a few seconds break in between each set, each machine. So I had a good little pump going on. The straight arm barbell curl, dude, felt like it did me good, man. Oh, I might post a video. I did take a video of it though. It looked pretty jacked. But yeah, it was a good day, man. Got some good working out in, and then a couple of good classes, and
Did you eat anything unhealthy today?
I did
Oh shit.
multiple ice cream sandwiches. multiple ice cream sandwiches. Yeah, they're fucking
What,
good.
hey man, what flavor were they at least? What flavor?
Just plain old vanilla ones.
Oh shit.
They were
Okay,
shit.
okay.
They were shit ones too, dude. When I opened it, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be just awful." It didn't even look like ice cream. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like you could tell, like that's not real ice cream. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
tasted good as fuck, but I was like, "Oh, this is just awful." That I fucking ate it. And then as soon as I got home, I opened the box in the car. I was like, rah, 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 rah. And then when I got home, I was like, well, I guess I'll have another one right quick since I put them in the freezer. So yeah, I had a couple ice cream sandwiches. They were good as fuck though, man.
I
But
agree with you. I agree with you.
yeah, so that's what happened. Remember, I went to the store for my mom, and she didn't
Oh
really
yeah.
end. She didn't end up wanting much, so I just went to the Dollar General right there. And the Dollar General is real bad. I wouldn't have even got ice cream, but she wanted ice cream, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I picked it up, but she wanted one of those big, like 5 quart, like a tub. And she's like, "Go ahead and get yourself one too," And I'm like, "Oh my god!"
A
Like
tub
if
of
I get
what?
of ice cream,
Oh,
and I was like, if I get a tub of ice cream, I'm gonna eat so much ice cream. I'm like, so I settled on a small box of
mother's a
ice.
bad influence.
They are, bro. So I settled on a small box of ice cream sandwiches, and they're like the littler ones too. You know what I mean? They're about yay big. About 3, 4 bites, they're gone. But that's bad news too, because it makes you eat multiple ice cream sandwiches.
Bro, that's why, you just gotta get only it only really counts when you get closer to the tournament time, really.
Yeah.
But you don't want to get too far out of whack.
No, I'm actually. It's funny you said that because I just weighed
That's all. I
earlier.
mean, I eat
I did,
basically what I want.
yeah, me too. I
But
weighed earlier though. I was 179, so that's fine. And I've eaten today, so that's okay. 179. And the limit for this ADCC for me this time is 183 pounds. It's a weird. It's 168 to 183.
yeah.
Yeah, so I got. I'm saying I got 3 pounds of wiggle room right now without having to cut. So I had to put my potato back in the oven, dude. It was too firm still. It's done now though.
It wasn't crispy enough. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
it was too crispy. It was supposed to be a baked potato and it wasn't soft enough yet. Had to split that fucker open. We go, baby. Yeah, but it's about done now.
So,
So
was it okay? Hold up, Joe.
what?
Was it a whole potato or did you cut it in halves?
Oh, you can't
How
see
did
it.
you dice your potato this evening?
It's a potato. I just cut it in half so and baked it.
So you just split it down the middle?
Yeah. Well, I boiled. All right. This is what happened.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been putting a lot of salt in the water, right, and boiling some potatoes, and then taking the potatoes out and letting them cool, and it seasons the potato up real well. So I tried that with bigger potatoes this time,
Mm-hmm.
but my plan was to boil them a little bit less and then put them in the oven and finish them in the oven, right? I did that, but they were still a little bit too firm in the middle,
Mm.
the baked potato. And so they ate the smaller one that was soft, that was softer. And then I had to put the fucker back in the oven.
Mm.
And now it's done, so I'm about to eat it. And this is about to be all I can eat because I got to fast because I got those injections in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm about to get off here, man. But
All
it was
right.
good.
Take care of your kids, man.
Yeah, it was good rapping with you tonight. I will holler at you tomorrow after I get done with all my business.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's not talk about that though. Keep it on the hush hush.
Yeah.
And
Take care of your dogs.
yeah, and I'll see you later, man. Peace.
All right. Later. I meant to say goodbye to Buddy, Buddy, Pumpkin, and Rebel. I hope they have some good treats. Those are their three dogs. Uh, I'm good. We're on this chat, and I had a good week. Nothing real major happened. I was off on Monday. I had I had a doctor's appointment, a psychiatry appointment, which I think it went okay. I guess I don't know if it's good or bad, but I had it. So that means I didn't go to work on Monday. I was going to go to class, but when I came back after I shopped, I would have been too late to go to jujitsu. So I'll just stay home, which I did. And tonight I am going to clean up my house as best that I can, and take from there. I'm gonna sign out. Good night.